Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from South Jackson, Tennessee, or Bemis, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. I'm going to kind of rush through it tonight since I am running a little late, and hopefully get it all in there. Alrighty, as of 5 p.m., here in Bemis, Tennessee, the skies were partly cloudy at that time. The temperature was 93 degrees. The feels like temperature was as high as 105 degrees. The dew point was 77 degrees. The humidity was 60% at 5 p.m. We had southwest winds at 12 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.95 inches at 5 p.m. The low temperature today was 75 degrees. The high today here in Bemis was 95 degrees. And by the way, the highest heat index, feels like temperature, was 106. And that occurred at 2 through 4 p.m. and it was in the shade. So yes, it was very nice and warm today, especially in the sun. Even hotter than 106 in the sun when there's no breeze blowing. Alrighty, no rainfall here so far since midnight. Lowest humidity would be 58% at 1 and 4 p.m. and the highest would be 97% at 5 and 6 a.m. this morning. Lowest dew point temperature was 75 degrees at 12 through 9 a.m. while the highest would be 81 degrees and that was at 12 noon. Lowest barometric pressure would be 29.95 inches of mercury and that was as of 5 p.m. The highest would be 30.07 and that occurred at 9 through 11 a.m. this morning. So far today's highest wind gust 24 miles per hour out of the southwest sometime between 12 a.m. to 5 p.m. Records for June the 26th, hottest high 103 in 1954 and 1988. Coolest high would be 77 in 1958, while the warmest low would be 78 in 1952, and the coldest low would be 53 in 1974, and the rainfall record for today would be 2.65 inches, and that happened in 1956. Alright, that pretty much covers the climate data. Let me run through a quick graphs and we'll be through. Let me show you the radar first. National Weather Service's radar. Now there is a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for our area tonight until 1 a.m. I don't really believe it's going to be severe here though. And the only reason why I say that is because the radar appears to be showing that it's sort of weakening as the storms move through West Tennessee, especially up around Dyersburg, from Paris over to Dyersburg, Union City, and those areas there is where the line is right now, but there's no severe thunderstorm polygon on the map, which is yellow. They are not existing at the moment. That's a good sign that the storms aren't severe anymore. They were severe up in Missouri and parts of the Boot Hill, but they are dying down now that the sun has went down, and I'm thinking that they will continue to do so at this time at least. That does bring some heavy rain, and there's a good chance that will come in around midnight here in Jackson. Otherwise, the map looks fairly clear. Alright, let me branch out just a little bit real quick. Now you see, though, there's a better view of the storms up north of us and really hitting southern Illinois and western Kentucky pretty good, and southeastern Missouri. Those storms right there in western Missouri, southwestern Missouri, and over in Kansas, if they hold together, they may get us early tomorrow morning around daybreak. That's my estimation, if they don't die down or fizzle out by the time they get all the way here. That's my estimation at this time. But those are the heaviest storms on radar at the moment. Those right up there near Springfield, Missouri. The ones over here closer to us, they are weakening. Maybe those will too, the closer they get to Tennessee. Otherwise, we'll see after midnight what happens. Alright, let's go on to satellite picture. As you can see, skies are clear still here in Jackson and southern half anyways of West Tennessee. The clouds are picking up north of us, as you can see, but they're showing signs on that last frame in Memphis of beginning to fizzle out, just like the storms are. So we might get lucky to wind up maybe getting some light rain and a little wind, but really nothing severe here in West Tennessee. But then again, that's just my estimate. Let me see if I can find that. That's what I wanted you to see. Let me get that off. That pink there is a severe thunderstorm watch for all of West Tennessee, including Jackson, Madison County, until 1 a.m. Again, there's a severe thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. for Jackson and all of West Tennessee. That was a heat advisory for the high heat index numbers we had earlier today. I believe there's the one for tomorrow also, valid until 8 p.m. for tomorrow afternoon. Alright, let's go to the current surface map, courtesy of the Weather Channel, of course. And according to them, there's that cluster of storms up in Missouri with the high pressure right on top of it. That's really odd. There you see where the other fronts are. The stationary front high off into Atlantic, low up there near Chicago, and front south of that over to another low over in Colorado. There you see where the other lows and highs are out west, and where the fronts are around our area. And really the weather's not too bad except for those isolated spots where there's some heavy storms. Alrighty, that pretty much covers that. Let me move on to the forecast right quick like. Let me fix this so I can read it a little bit better. Alrighty. Tonight's forecast as of right now, or at least as of 7:35 p.m., I'm still sticking for now with generally fair skies with a 30% chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm. Now with those storms to our north dying down, it may briefly become mostly cloudy. I'd say between 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. and we might have a couple of thunderstorms moving through, but it should clear out toward 3 a.m. at least by then and become fair again. And that's my estimated time right now. And those storms could briefly become heavy, but they won't last very long. Okay, otherwise, generally fair skies overnight. On into tomorrow, and also another generally fair day tomorrow, with another 30% chance. Excuse me, that sinuses get me sometimes. 30% chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm tomorrow as well. Most of that will occur probably early tomorrow morning between midnight and sunrise. Maybe tomorrow afternoon due to heating. Tomorrow morning's low near 76 degrees. Tomorrow's high near 96 degrees. Real close to what we had today of that 95. Heat index will likely be at or above 100 degrees tomorrow in the shade, so be very cautious tomorrow to what you might be doing outdoors. Southwest winds be about 15 to 30 miles per hour, so it might be a little windy. That might actually help cool your body down a little bit when you get that breeze blowing. The full moon is tomorrow night as well. Matter of fact, sunset tonight at 8:15, rises tomorrow morning at 5:42 a.m. and sets tomorrow night at 8:15. The moon will be setting tomorrow morning at 4:37 a.m. It'll be rising tomorrow evening at 7:53 p.m. and be setting at 5:20 a.m. Thursday morning. Speaking of Thursday, we're back to fair skies all day. Low near 75, high near 97. West wind to 10 to 20. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, fair skies each of those days. Low near 75 Friday, high near 94 Friday. 74 for low Saturday, high of 93. 73 for low Sunday, and a high of 95. So no rains expected on Sunday, July 1st. As of right now, fair skies on the 4th of July, next Wednesday, July 4th, with a low of 73 and a high of 94, with south winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sun will be rising on Wednesday, July 4th at 5:45 a.m. and set at 8:14 p.m. The moon will be rising at 12:22 a.m. and be setting at 11:29 a.m. on July 4th. Alright, now back to tonight real quick. Again, at the moment, fair skies, but we do have those storms to our north, like I showed you just a moment ago, and they are pushing toward Jackson now. But if they do get heavy, I'll try to give you a printed outlook warning on my Facebook page. But I think they're in the process of dying or weakening, so maybe that will be too severe here. But if they should become severe, it'll be toward 11, 12, 1 a.m., which is how long the severe thunderstorm watch is valid. Well, alrighty, that's it for me tonight. Be cautious tonight, especially north of Jackson, just in case they're a little bit stronger than they appear on the radar at the moment. Good luck and good night, and God bless, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Alright, good night. Goodbye. Thank you for your subscribing, by the way.